Hello students, in this video lecture we will learn about the basics of wireless communication. But before going on wireless communication, we have to know about the electromagnetic waves because electromagnetic waves are the basis for the wireless communication. But I think before you have to know about the electromagnetic waves, you have to know about the electromagnetic spectrum because a electromagnetic wave is not just a wave, it is a group of various signals. Okay, and so first we will learn about the electromagnetic spectrum. Students, I have already explained what is a spectrum in the previous video lecture. If you have not seen that video, so please go to that video and learn about the spectrum. What is a spectrum? Okay, so here we will learn first what is electromagnetic spectrum. So a spectrum is a graph which shows the how much signals are appeared in that particular signals. So if we have to study if we have to uh, done the detailed study of any signal, so we will plot their spectrum. Okay, so spectrum will provide details about the that signal. So electromagnetic spectrum is a graph that shows the intensity of electromagnetic waves being emitted over a range of energies. So electromagnetic wave is not just a wave, it is a group of signals. So if we see here, if we see the spectrum of electromagnetic spectrum of electromagnetic wave, so see here various types of signals are present. Signals means waves. Various types of waves are present in the electromagnetic waves, and these waves appeared in that inside the electromagnetic wave at the different frequencies, different wavelength. Okay, so like as radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible rays, ultraviolet rays, x-rays, gamma rays, etc. So the speed of that waves, all the waves are same, like as EM waves. Okay, because all these are part of EM waves. So velocity means speed of all these waves are same, but intensities are different. Energies are different, and wavelength are different, frequencies are different. Okay, so with the help of these parameters we can classify and separate all these waves. Okay, so you have seen, and this is a these waves are classified on the basis of, see, this is a frequencies range, this is a classified on the basis of wavelengths. Okay, so see, this is a visible light rays, if we classify if we define the visible light from the electromagnetic spectrum, so it lie in the range of 390 nanometer to 700 nanometer if the parameter is taken as wavelength. Okay, so okay, so the wavelength range for different lights are, for visible light I have told you, this is a visible light range. If this is 390 nanometer to 700 nanometer. For violet light, it is its wavelength will be 390 nanometer, and for red light, its wavelength will be 700 nanometer. So I have told you EM wave is a group of several signals or waves. Okay, so see, first this is radio waves. So radio waves has the longest wavelength. Okay, its wavelength will be large, and radio waves are oftenly used in communication for transmitting data, and and also used in various kinds of applications like satellite communication, radar communication, and data transmission during inside the computer networks. Okay, so radio waves are very important. And second one is microwaves. Microwaves are shorter waves, and these waves are also very important. These waves are also known as short wave. These waves are used in communication as a short wave communication. Also, microwaves are used in cooking and transmitting information in radar communication to predict the weathers. Okay, so there are so many kinds of application are microwaves, related to microwaves. Okay, so next one is infrared. Infrared waves lie in the between the microwaves and visible light range. Okay, so if we infrared rays can be divided into further two parts: near infrared region and far infrared region. Near infrared regions are close to the visible light region in the, if we are talking about the wavelength. Okay, so near infrared waves are used in our home applications like TV remote. Okay, in TV remote we have used near infrared waves, and far infrared waves are away from the visible light range, and it near far infrared waves are used for generating heat. Far infrared waves are used for generating heat. It generates heat. Okay, so anything, any heated body generate anything that gives heat radiates far infrared waves, and this include also human body. Okay, our body also generates uh, far infrared waves. Next is visible light. I have told you it lies in the range of wavelengths from 390 to 700 nanometer. Okay. Next is ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet is very important rays, and ultraviolet rays comes from the sun, and it is very dangerous for us, for humans. For us it is very dangerous because due to ultraviolet rays uh, we have caused sunburns. Okay, so in the our atmosphere sun is the major source for the ultraviolet radiation generation. So in we know that in our atmosphere there is a ozone layer which reflect all the ultraviolet rays back to the sky. Okay, so ultraviolet rays are very dangerous for us. Next is X-rays. It is also very hazard for us, and generally X-rays are used for the mm, taking x-ray. X-ray means if because x-ray can pass our tissue and muscle also. So see, X-rays are used in medical purpose because sometimes if our bones are break due to some accident, so we go to hospital and take an X-ray to where what is the actual position of our bones. Okay, so X-rays are very hazardous, but limited use of X-rays is very beneficial for us. Okay, and next is gamma rays. Okay, this is very hazardous rays, and if anyone and any person will be in contact with gamma rays for a long duration, so its body's organs will be ionized, and that person will be caused by some very severe diseases like cancers, and its DNA will also change. So gamma rays are very hazardous for us. Okay, so these are the group of waves present inside the electromagnetic waves. Okay, so but these are the just brief introduction about these waves. We will not go inside go in details of these waves because we have to focus on what is the basics of wireless communication. But I have told you the electromagnetic waves are the basis for the wireless communication. So we have to know about the just introduction about these waves. Okay, so don't worry, we will learn it. We will learn about these waves in further classes in next year. Okay, so don't worry. So what are the electromagnetic waves? So electromagnetic waves are also known as EM waves. Okay, generally we call electromagnetic waves as a radio waves. So don't worry about that. Electromagnetic waves are produced when an electric field comes in contact with the magnetic field. This is very important line. Electromagnetic waves that are produced when an electric field come in contact with the magnetic field. Electromagnetic waves are created as a result of vibrations. See this line, result of vibrations produced between an electric field and magnetic field. So in the next year you will learn about the electromagnetic field theory. In that you will learn about the various concepts related to electromagnetic waves, how these waves are generated. Okay, so with the help of Ampere's law and Maxwell equation, we can generate electromagnetic waves. We can define how these waves are generated. Okay, so see, electromagnetic waves are solution of Maxwell equations, which a Maxwell equation you will learn in next year. Okay, so electromagnetic waves are solutions of Maxwell equations, which are fundamental equations of electromagnetic dynamics. The propagation of electromagnetic waves through the vacuum happen at a speed of 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, and the propagation of electromagnetic waves through any medium happens at a speed which is less than that of speed in the vacuum. Means in vacuum the speed of electromagnetic waves are at the speed is at the same as the speed of light. But if electromagnetic waves travel in any medium like water, like food, like soil, uh, so its speed will be different as its original speed in the vacuum. So I have told you how electromagnetic waves are generated. These electromagnetic waves are generated with the help of, we can define the generation of electromagnetic waves by Ampere's law. And so not go in details here, but you have just basic concept how these waves are formed. So generally an electric field is produced by a charged particle. Okay, just see here what is going on, and but how these waves are formed, how these waves are generated, you will learn in next year. And if you will learn about if you want to learn about how these waves are generated, I will upload a video lecture especially on how these electromagnetic waves are generated. Okay, so don't worry, just focus here. Generally an electric field is produced by a charged particle, a force exerted by this electric field on the other charged particle. Positive charge are accelerated in the direction of the field and negative charges accelerated in the direction opposite to the direction of the field. Magnetic field is produced the by a moving charged particle. See, Here electric field is produced by a charged particle. Here magnetic field is produced by a moving a charged particle. Okay, so a force is exerted by this magnetic field on other moving particles. The force on this charge is always perpendicular. This is very important. Here electric and magnetic fields are perpendicular to the each other. Okay, perpendicular to the direction of their velocity, and therefore only changes the direction of velocity, not speed. Okay, you know that in if we are talking about the vector algebra, so speed and velocity both are different terms. Okay, so speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. So don't think these both are same. Okay, so electromagnetic field is produced by an accelerating charged particle. Electromagnetic waves are nothing but electric and magnetic fields travel through free space with speed of light. An accelerating charged particle is when a charged particle oscillates about an equilibrium position. Okay, if the frequency of oscillation of charged particle is f, then it produces an electromagnetic wave with frequency f. Okay, the wavelength, that is lambda, of the electromagnetic wave is given by lambda is equal to c by f. So electromagnetic waves transfer energy through the space. This is a very important line. Electromagnetic waves transfer energy through space. Okay, so how electromagnetic waves are transmitting energy through space, we will learn it further. So this is the graphical representation for the electromagnetic wave. See, this is on the x-axis which shows the direction of propagation of electromagnetic waves. See, this is a purple waves. See here, all the purple waves which are electromagnetic waves, which are electromagnetic waves. Okay, and this rich color waves. See, these rich color waves. Okay, so this rich color waves shows the magnetic field waves. Okay, and this electric field and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other. Also, these both waves are perpendicular to the direction of propagation. This is very important. Both these waves are perpendicular to each other. Also, both waves are also perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Okay, see, electric field is a vector quantity, magnetic field is a vector quantity. So here the direction of propagation is also very important. Okay, so see, the modes of propagation of electromagnetic waves. Okay, so electromagnetic waves can transfer in the following waves, like as ground waves, space waves, and sky waves. Ground waves are the surface waves when the electromagnetic waves are propagated along with the surface. Okay, so these waves are known as ground waves. Okay, the propagation is known as ground wave propagation. Space waves, when an electromagnetic wave propagates from the transmitter antenna to the receiver antenna without any reflection. This is a very important term, without any reflection or refraction. Okay, and I will explain later what is reflection and refraction. Okay, so when the electromagnetic waves propagates from the transmitter antenna to the receiver antenna without any reflection or refraction, the propagation is known as space wave communication. Okay, space wave communication generally used with the microwaves. Okay, so because it is a direct communication, line to line communication. Okay, sky waves, next is sky waves. When the electromagnetic waves are propagated through the sky and get reflected back to the earth. Okay, you know, in the atmosphere there is a ionosphere region. So all the electromagnetic waves goes to the up to ionosphere and reflected back to the earth. Okay, so and those waves are sky waves. When electromagnetic waves are propagated through the sky and get reflected back to the earth from the ionosphere, the propagation is known as sky wave propagation. Okay, so properties of electromagnetic waves I have already told you, like that they can travel at the speed of light. For different medium, its speed will be different. Okay, okay, and for propagation of these medium is not required, but their speed will be different in different mediums. Okay, these waves undergo interference and deflection and can be polarized. These waves do not deflected by an electric or magnetic field. Okay, these waves travel in transverse form. Okay, transverse means electric and magnetic field both are perpendicular to each other, and that waves are known as, that form is transverse form. So applications of electromagnetic waves. Following are few applications of electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves can transfer energy. I have already told you. Okay, this is very important application of electromagnetic waves. Like you have seen, microwave are used in cooking food and generating heat. Infrared or infrared waves are generating heat. Okay, so like that electronic waves can transmit energy. Okay, electromagnetic waves play an important role in communication technology. This is very important because without the electromagnetic waves we cannot transmit any data from one place to another place. Okay, electromagnetic waves are used in radars. Okay, in radars, satellites. Okay, ultraviolet rays are used to detect false banknotes. This is a very important application. Real banknotes don't turn fluorescent under the ultraviolet light. Okay, ultraviolet rays are used to detect. Oh, these are repeated again. Okay, the infrared radiation are used for night vision and is used in security cameras. Okay, and this is the very important use of infrared radiation. Okay, used in security camera, because at the night time it is very difficult to detect or see the actual scene what is going on. Okay, so it is very helpful for us. Okay, so come on our main topic, wireless communication. But before all going to the wireless communication, first we have to know why wireless communication is important to us, why we are going on this topic. Okay, I have already explained you what is communication. Okay, and I have told you in the communication there are two types of mode of communication: wireless communication and wired communication. Okay, so why we are dealing with wireless communication? Okay, you know that if we have done communication through the wired, through wire or cable. Okay, so there is mobility is not possible. Okay, because if you want to move from one location to another, so uh, you have to also uh, put all this setup and go to the another location. So it is very difficult to move from one location to another location. So wireless communication provide you a very good this facility, which is mobility. You can move any place from one place to another place without any hesitation. Okay, so this is a very major reason to moving on wired communication to wireless communication. Okay, and nowadays we all are using wireless communication devices. Okay, so mobility is a major issue. Okay, so this is okay. So this is the reason why we have moved from wired communication to wireless communication. Okay. So what is a wireless communication? So wireless communication involves the transmission of information over a distance without the help of wires, cables, or any other form of electrical conductors. Okay, wireless communication is a broad term that incorporates all procedures and forms of connecting and communicating between two or more devices using a wireless signal through wireless communication technologies and devices. Okay, I have already explained you that see in communication there are three things must be present. Okay, so this is transmitter, this is receiver, and this is a channel. So if this channel will be a wireless channel, okay, so this is that will be this is a wireless communication, this is a wireless communication. If this transmitter is directly connected to the receiver with the help of any cable or wire, so that connect communication will be wired communication. Okay, see, so this is our wireless communication. Here the transmitter and receiver are connected through wirelessly. Okay, see, here person A and person B both are connected wirelessly to each other with the help of this transmitting station. Transmitting station provide connectivity to both person to connect to each other. Okay, this is a just a basic example of wireless communication. Okay, so types of wireless communication systems. So there are so many types of wireless communication systems, uh, like as a TV and radio broadcasting, satellite communication, radar communication, mobile phone systems, also known as cellular communication, GPS. GPS, we all are using GPS technology, and we are very familiar with this. So GPS is also a type of wireless communication system. Infrared communication. Okay, I have told you this is used in security cameras, wireless LAN, or Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is also known as wireless fidelity. Okay, and Bluetooth, Zigbee, paging, cordless phones, radio frequency identification. This is also used for security purposes. Okay, so there are so many types of wireless communication. Okay, so but this is just for introduction that these are the wireless communication types of wireless communication. Okay, but we will learn in next lectures satellite communication, basics of satellite communication and radar communication. Okay, so we will focus on these two in next lecture. Okay, so advantage of wireless communication. I have told you there are so many advantages of wireless communication over wired communication, like cost. So, and the cost of installing wires. Okay, the cost of installing wires, cables, and other infrastructure is eliminated in wireless communication, because installing wires, cables, and other infrastructure is very costly than the installing a wireless setup. Okay, and it is installing a wired communication setup that is very costly and time consuming. So if we have installed a wireless setup, so that will be very cheap in comparison to uh, wired communication setup. Okay, so see, like installing wired network in building, digging up the earth to lay the cable and running those wired across the street is extremely very difficult and costly, and also a very time consuming. Okay. Next is mobility. This is the major advantages of wireless communication. Okay, so mobility is the main advantage of wireless communication system. It offers the freedom, It offers the freedom to move around while still connected to a network. Okay. Third one is ease of installation. This it is very easy to connect with the wireless communication systems. Okay. So this is also a very good advantage of wireless communication. And fourth one is reliability. Yeah, it is very also a very good advantages. Like see, since there are no cables and wires involved in wireless communication, there is no chance of communication failure due to damage of cables. This is a so it is more reliable than wired communication. Okay. So disaster recovery, so it is very beneficial in case of disaster with respect to disaster management. Like in case of accident due to fires, flood, and other disasters, the loss of communication infrastructures in wireless communication can be minimal because I see if any if in case of if any wired cable will be damaged, so our entire communication will be damaged. Okay. So so yeah, disaster recovery is very easy in case of wireless communication. Next one is disadvantages of wireless communication. As we have seen, there are lots of advantages of wireless communication, but there are some disadvantages of wireless communication like interference. Interference is the major issue in the wireless communication. I have told you when I have taught you a basic block diagram of a communication system. I have added a noise in the channel. Okay, so that noise will be generated due to interference because lots of signal are traveling in the atmosphere, so it may be possible they can interfere our the signal. Okay, so interference is the uh, major issue in wireless communication. Okay, see the best example is the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are wireless, and both of these technologies use the 2.4 gigahertz frequencies for communication. And when both of these devices are active at the same time, there is a chance of interference. Okay, there is a chance of interference. Okay. Next one is security. It is the main concern of the wireless communication because hackers are always trying to record or capture our data. And okay, so there is always a security issue will be in wireless communication. Okay, so that's why we have to use so many security techniques to secure our transmitting data during wireless communication. Okay. Health concern. Okay, I have told you electromagnetic waves are a group of various waves or signals. Okay, in that like x-rays and gamma rays, which are very hazardous for us. Okay, so and radio waves continue. If we will live continuously with the exposure of radio waves, so it will also create some types of headache or other type of diseases inside the body. Okay, so electromagnetic waves are sometimes uh, very dangerous for us. Okay, so health concern is also a very important issue with respect to uh, in, with if we are talking about the wireless communication. Okay, so I hope student you will learn in this video lecture you have learned about the what is electromagnetic waves and basics of wireless communication. If you feel any difficulty or if you have not understand any point, so you can ask me. My numbers are given on the screen, so you can contact me and ask me any question anytime. Okay, thank you.